Hello everyone and welcome to today's class. Today we are going to be doing a very simple design and it is this Fanta design here. It looks nice, it looks beautiful and it's also simple. So let's get right into it. First, you know what to do. You create a new layer and then we are going to type in, we're going to use pixels. We're going to type in our text. We are going to type in our size, which is 1200 by 15,500, and then you click on create. So this is the size that we are going to use for today's design. We're going to add our background by drawing a rectangle. Click on the rectangle on the tools bar and then you draw in your rectangle. We are going to change the color of our rectangle to we're going to change the color of our rectangle. We're going to use gradient, and by doing that you right click on blending options and it will bring us to this layer styles. Then we'll click on gradient. Okay, it applied this gradient because it was the last design I did. So this is what you do. Once you click on gradients and it brings you here, let's go back to the default so that we'll do it by ourselves. So once it brings you to this place, you click on gradient. Then we are going to add our first color. You click on this box here, you click inside the color and then you add your color, which is FFDBBE, and then you click OK. You click on the other color, you go into the color and then you add the color code FF. There is a mistake, FFDBBE. That's the color. Let's change the color we picked before. That's not the color we were supposed to pick. The color is FFA043. That is the color we were meant to pick. Then you click OK and then OK. So here, make sure that you reduce the opacity to 84. Leave the style at radial. Make sure that it's at -81 and its scale is at 111. Make sure you note this and you place these things the way it is on my screen and then you click OK. Then the next thing we are going to do, we are going to add our text. So as usual, you click on T on your keyboard. Then we are going to type in fresh, enter, Fanta. So we are going to pick another typeface for this. We're going to use this. We're going to use this typeface, Heather Green, and we're going to adjust our size to 184.89. You click on enter, you adjust your text, you bring it in, and then we are going to adjust our leading. Our leading is 143.25, and then you click on enter. So you position your text, make sure that it's at the center, and then we are going to change the color of our text. Okay, it already has the color of the text. This is the code 903609. Make sure you input this code, this color code, and you click OK. So the next thing we are going to do is bring in our Fanta. So click on file, place embedded, and we're going to go to our Fanta and double click and bring in our Fanta. So to remove the background is not hard, just like I always say. You know, since this background is one color, you can use this magic wand too. If you click on it, if you pick the magic wand too, if it's showing you cross, if when you pick the magic wand to show you cross, that means that your caps lock is on. You can click on it to put it off and then you click and you see to highlight the background at once because it is one color. You get, because it is one color, it will highlight everything. But you know, if you notice in the design, because there are some parts of the can that is white, it also highlighted them and we don't want it. So you change, you right click, you take your quick selection tool, and then you come back, you hold down Alt, hold Alt on your keyboard, options bar on, that's if you're using Mac. You hold down your Alt key and then you remove. You just click on it and it will go off. You go up, you do the same thing, you remove it, click, click, and that is it. So the next thing for us to do is to add our mask. Now you see when we clicked, when we added our mask, it removed the subject, that is the main, the can which we are using for our design. So this is what you can do. You can click Control I, it means invert. Control I is the shortcut for invert. So when you click Control I, it will invert the design and take the background to be the foreground. Okay, so we have our, now we have our Fanta, and we're going to adjust the size and then rotate it a bit. Let's increase it more and still rotate it. Like this is okay. Like this is fine. This is fine. Then I want you to note something. You, if you look at the screen, maybe when you do your own design, you'll notice that there is white. You find white patches around it. That's the part of the white of the background that didn't go out. So what you can do is click on your mask. Make sure that you are on your mask and not on the Fanta layer. On the same layer, but the mask. You take your brush tool, decrease your brush, make sure that your foreground color is showing black. This foreground color is showing black, then you paint over it. You paint over that place that is showing white and it will go out. Okay, so that is how you do it. Then the next thing to do, we're going to type in, okay, we're going to add, let's add drop shadow to this can. So to add drop shadow, you right click on that same layer, you go to your blending options, and then you click on drop shadow. Don't worry that this is showing on it, it doesn't matter, we'll adjust it later. And then you can adjust it by yourself, add whatever you want to add, but I'm going to leave mine like this. I'm going to leave mine like this to be subtle, and then you click OK. So when we come back to the design, you go back to your layer mask, you pick your brush tool, and then you paint over the shadow that is showing, and it will go out. I know some of you might be painting it and it will not go out, and you'll be asking why. It is because maybe you have your foreground color is showing white instead of black. And note, I told you guys in the previous design that black means to hide, white means to reveal. We are painting with this black foreground color and it is taking away those shadows. If we paint over it with white, it will bring it back, and that is also why we call it non-destructive editing, because whatever you remove, you can get it back. So after that, we are going to write our text. Best taking chilled. So you click on your text tool, then we type. Let's reduce our text size, please, so that we can see what we are typing. So you type in best taking chilled, and then you check, pick your move tool, and then we're going to change the text because this is not good. That font is not good for it. You choose Mont Serif, which we've always been using for our design, and then we are going to change it to bold, the weight to bold, and we'll leave it at 8. 8 is okay, and then we'll place it. The guide is also going to help you place it well. And then what we can do is change the color of the text. by simply clicking on this character panel here, this color, and then we change it to brown, and then we click OK, and that's it. Then next we are going to add, you can add your logo if you have a logo, but we'll just type in logo. So we'll type in logo. Take your move tool, reduce it to 8, change the typeface to Montserrat, change the size, the weight to bold, and then you position it. Position your text here. So this is fine. Then the next thing we are going to bring in the flower, the leaves. So to bring in the leaves, we click on File, Place Embedded, and then we are going to double click on these leaves, and it will bring it in. And the good thing is the leaves, it's on a transparent background, so you can easily place it without having to start adjusting the background. So we increase it a bit, increase it to this point. This is okay, and then we'll take away some of it because we don't really need it. We don't really need it, so we'll add a mask, a layer mask. Then we'll take our brush tool as usual. If your brush tool is showing cross like this, that means your caps lock is on. Note your caps lock is on. Then you click on your caps lock and switch it off. And then we are going to clean this one. We don't need it. We're also going to clean this one here. We don't need it. It's too much. We want to reduce the distractions. We'll clean this one too. Clean this one too. We don't need it. So we'll keep like 4 on the screen. 4 we have is enough. And let's place this leaf to be below the text. So you drag it and you take it below the Fanta. You see, it's now hidden below the Fanta. We like it this way, so we place it like this. This is okay. This works. That works. So the next thing for us to do is to add our orange. So to add our orange, you go back to File, Place Embedded, double click on the orange, and it will come in. Now, just like I told you, you can click on the quick selection tool and then click select subject on the options bar, and it is going to select the orange for us. Now you see, it did a very amazing job. So all you need to do is add your mask and it will remove the background automatically. If you click on it and it doesn't remove your background, undo it, Ctrl Z. Make sure that your foreground color is showing black. Do it again and it will go out. So let's create another, let's duplicate this orange, Ctrl J. Let's close it here on this visibility part. Let's just close it. We'll use it later. Then this one, let's reduce it. Let's reduce it and then place it here. It's fine here. So we place it here. And then the next thing that we will do is that one that we switched off the visibility, we switched off its visibility, we'll turn it on again. And what we can do is zoom in, and we're going to remove this part, this bigger orange, and leave this half part of the orange so that we can use it to, so that we can use it on our design. So how you can remove it is, there is so many ways you can remove it. You can use this lasso tool here, polygonal lasso tool, click on it and then use it. Just click. That's how it works. Just be clicking. It works like a magnet. It's magneting to the edges. So we just click round this orange because that is what we want to remove. click around this with orange, then you bring it back to the beginning point of where you started. And once it show you this round, there is a circle is showing beside it, you just click and it will highlight everything. Now what you can do is, because we've already added a layer mask to it, what you can do is hold down your alt and backspace, out and delete, and it will go out. And then you deselect, Control D for the selection. So now what we can do is we place our orange. You can place it here. Let's change the angling. Let's angle it a bit. Bring it down so that it doesn't cover our logo. It's too big. Let's reduce it a bit. Still bring it down. This is okay. Okay. This is okay. And once you are done, you duplicate it and place another one here. Let's adjust the angle. So to adjust the angle is not hard. Just bring your cursor to this place and you see that it will change, showing you angle, showing you that you can now change the angling. So you just click and drag and then you move it to the edge. So this is okay. We are fine with this. You can also add a little bit of blur to it to make it, fine. So we click on filter. But before then, let's convert it to smart object so that we can edit it. We can edit the filter anytime we want. So we right click, convert to smart object, and then we come back to the filter, come to layer, come to blur, Gaussian blur. Then you're going to adjust the blur like this. Okay, this is okay. Not too much. Don't go and add it till the orange disappears. Just add a little bit of blur to it and we are good to go. This is okay. This is okay. We click OK. And then you can come to the other orange, convert it to smart object first, convert to smart object, go back to filter. Now you can see that this is still highlighted here. The previous Gaussian blur we added is there with the same value. So all you need is just to click on it. You see it's showing 4.3. Click OK, and then the blur will be added to it, and that is it. That is all about this design. So the last thing for us to do is, so the next thing for us to do is to add a code. We are going to make it look cold, like those droplets of water that is always on a can of drink that is cold. So to do that, we'll go to our file, place embedded, and we'll double click and we'll bring in the design. So we are going to adjust it, change the angling, and position it on top of the drink. So what we can do is go to our blending mode and change the blend mode to, okay, let's change it to linear bond. This is fine. You click on linear bond and then you add a mask to it. Use your brush tool and brush out the ones that are outside of the can. Brush out the ones that are outside of the can. And that is it about the design. That is it. That is it. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's simple, but complicated if you don't understand it. It's simple and it's easy to understand. So what you do is, if there's anything you don't understand, drop a question in the group chat, and also watch the video anytime you want. You can watch it again and again until you understand everything. If there's anything you missed, you can watch it again to understand. That is why I pre-recorded the video, so that you can always have access to it. And that brings us to the end of today's design class. See you all next time. Bye bye.